What's new, crew? If you're new, welcome back to my channel. I just got done filming my Easter basket haul. I think that video is already up. I can link it down below. If not, it's the next video coming. But today we are talking about a Sam's Club order. I originally wanted to wait to go to Sam's Club and just do a really big walk through Sam's Club order. If you are new, I live over an hour away from Sam's Club, so I only really walk in store in Sam's Club maybe once or twice a year. Otherwise, I just use their delivery service, or like their shipping service rather. I live too far out even for them to like drop the groceries off at my house. So basically everything that I order is through via shipping. That being said, the time of year I am most likely to actually physically walk into a Sam's Club and do a big bulk up order is summer break, like right before summer break. I am also currently at the point of filming this like 30 some odd weeks pregnant, nearing the end of my third trimester, closing into full term. I'm due early June, so I wanted to go through and just do like a really big walkthrough haul, but decided that there were some things I just could not wait to walk in to go get at Sam's Club. So I did a small shipping order of things that I either really wanted to try or we really needed and couldn't wait another couple weeks for when hopefully my husband and myself can walk through a Sam's Club on a little bit of a pre-baby date and just kind of pick up a lot of things. I'm looking to physically walk into a Sam's Club for mostly like their frozen foods, things that we can't have shipped, obviously, maybe even some things like produce that I would like to buy in bulk or things like that. So this haul is basically the small haul before the big haul, to try to keep the big haul's price down just a hair. The total for the Sam's Club haul was right around $200. I think it was like somewhere, it might have been a little less than that. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I think it was like somewhere between $150 and $170 for this haul. We got some pre-baby items, or like some post-baby items rather, to make postpartum easier, our regular stock up things, and just like some boring things, but I figured I would show you guys. And then heading into May is when hopefully my husband and myself can go into a Sam's Club. But I'm saying that to ask rather, please let me know down below some of your favorite Sam's Club convenience meal items, like pre-packaged items, things that you throw in the oven or whatever it is, whatever your favorite cuts of meat are, things that you think I 100% need to be checking out when I walk into a Sam's Club and kind of take a minute to look around and buy some things. What are your favorite go-tos? Whether that even be like ice creams, popsicles. I'm interested. I want to know, maybe even drinks. I don't know. We're gonna have to really see. I'm still pretty new to Sam's Club. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. So let's go ahead and hop into the kind of pre-Sam's Club haul to the Sam's Club haul.
We're going to start off with 6 pounds of tortilla chips. There are 2 bags in here. I've seen these in a couple people's Sam's Club hauls, and they were available for shipping, which I was very excited about. So I did get a pack of these. I have no idea how long these are gonna last, but I wanted to have these on the storage shelf. I really like the tortilla chips I get from Aldi. However, this is kind of like a backup thing. I figured for summer break we'll do nachos like probably once a week for lunches, or maybe even for dinners, with all of the fresh veggies that are coming out of the garden to top nachos with. It just is going to be a really easy meal for when baby is very little. So I got a big box of this, and I will keep you guys updated on how I feel about these. Another thing I got were these Annie's mac and cheese. I tried these a couple months ago for the first time. The kids really like these. They actually prefer these over like Kraft or the stuff I got from Aldi, anything like that, which is pretty good. Very excited about these, and I wanted to get another box. There are 12 boxes in here, and this should last us a good while. Usually I'll only do 1 box of mac and cheese, and then we pair it with other things to like stretch it and make it go further, and that usually does pretty well. However, if I have like nieces and nephews over, it might be like 2 boxes or 3 boxes depending on how many I have with me that day. So we'll see what happens. I should mention that during the summer I have my nieces and nephews a lot for just like play dates or they're hanging out, like on the weekends they come over, so it's a really good easy thing. Speaking of that exact same preposition here, grill a lot in the summertime, and we'll pair it with anything that's coming out of the garden salads, pasta salads with things that we pull out of the garden. It's one of my favorite things ever. So I decided to order these little food tray cups. There are 750 of them in here, and I've never ordered these before, but this is another large family thing I saw on YouTube, people talking about they really like these. We do a lot of sandwiches and a lot of just like hot dogs and brats, burgers, things like that, and these will be so convenient to just hand to a child instead of like a big paper plate, I think, with like your hot dog and whatever little hand chip side things you want. I think these are going to go over really well. My big plan this summer is to not have to have a lot of dishes. It's my busiest time of year with the new baby and things, and with all of us home, we can very easily run the dishwasher like 2 or 3 times a day. I know some other large families don't have to run it that much, but we definitely do with preserving and canning and all those things. Dishes pile up so quickly. So this is like a mom mental break. I do have an older child who also loads and unloads the dishwasher, but this is just going to be a good gift for everybody. I'm very excited about these, and I'm hoping that between this and that massive thing of 600 paper plates will last us all summer long. I mean, it should. I don't know why it wouldn't, but I did get a big thing of 600 paper plates for when I'm in the hospital, having the baby, after the baby, all of those things. I am trying to make things as easy as possible for my husband and my sister, who are going to be running the show for me after I have the baby, and paper plates are going to be that like super easy for them, for all of us, let's be real. So there's that. A big old thing of toilet paper. We were almost out, so I had to get another thing of that, and I haven't been able to get this for a while via shipping, so I was really happy that I was able to get the big paper plates that we talked about. And I almost never do paper products, but after a baby and during summer, those are the 2 times I really do a lot of paper products if I'm going to do them. So the fact that they just coincide this time, it's summer and after a baby, no shame. I'm going to use these until I don't feel like I have to use them anymore, and that's that. Another thing I have not been able to get for forever via shipping have been maple syrups. We love these maple syrups. I will never go back to a non-real maple syrup. I just won't do it. After figuring out how it's made and how much they put in it, it's just gnarly. So we really like these. I also got some from Aldi this month to hold us over. That stuff was also really good, but we go through it so quickly because it's so small. There's 32 fluid ounces in here. We go through about 1 of these a month. We can go through 2 of them if the kids are like really on a pancake kick where they want them for breakfast and they want waffles for lunch and things like that. We can fly through this stuff. So I got 2 of them, and I'm hoping when we do like a walkthrough of Sam's Club in the next couple of weeks, I'll get a couple more of these. I just kind of wanted to do this haul to get things that I really wanted right now, which were like the toilet paper and some of this. Also, our dual pack of Pine Sol here. This is pretty much the only cleaner that I still buy is Pine Sol. This is what I use on my floors. I'll use it to scrub walls upon occasion. We just still really like our Pine Sol. I make everything else. The other thing that I do still purchase are like dishwasher tabs, but I think literally everything else we make ourselves now. But we really like Pine Sol for our floors. It's just one thing that we've played around with switching with Castile soap and things, and I do scrub my floors with Castile soap every once in a while, but we just prefer the Pine Sol. It's what me and my husband both grew up on. It's what makes the house feel the cleanest in our opinion, so this is what we like to use. And then these are the last couple things I ordered here. I got a free sample of some Cajun seasoning, and this looks really good. I think I might put this right on some shrimp with some olive oil, maybe some cilantro or some lime basil that I'm growing right now, and make it into a postpartum freezer meal. And my husband can throw that shrimp on the grill. I'm the only one that really likes shrimp here in my immediate household. On occasion, my kids will have like 1 or 2 shrimp, but usually it's more for me. But I think that sounds really good. And shrimp's pretty cheap because I'm the only one that likes it, so I can make a $5 bag of shrimp stretch for a really long time. So this might be something that I prep and kind of like flash freeze so they don't all stick together, and then my husband can throw a handful of Cajun shrimp on the grill for me at a time. Very excited about this. Now to the things I actually ordered. I ordered a thing of onion powder. I go through so much of this. This is like our most used spice, and with preservation season coming up, I'm gonna have to probably pick up more of these. But I also ordered a chili powder and 2 things of taco seasoning. Like I said, this is for all of those nachos we're gonna be doing, all of the tacos that we do. We do a lot of that stuff in the summer because it's the best with all of the fresh lettuces and all the tomato varieties and things. So good. Plus we do like taco pasta salads or just taco salads, all of the things. So this is my spice stock up. I got 2 of these, one for my storage shelf and one for my working pantry because we go through this so quickly. But that is it was like right around $200 Sam's Club haul. This was just for a couple of things. I'm trying to stretch out like we talked about in the beginning, this is mostly just stuff that I could order via shipping, so I ordered it. Some things that I needed before I do a big Sam's Club walkthrough, and this will also just help keep our Sam's Club walkthrough total down just a hair, because a lot of like these paper plates were like pretty expensive. The food trays were pretty expensive. Obviously the toilet paper was an investment, and I think these 2 things were like almost $30. They're, I think, $12 a piece. So that being said, hopefully this will keep our walkthrough Sam's Club total a little bit lower. It's going to be a good haul though. I plan on getting a lot of convenience items for my husband and my sister for when I have the baby, and for myself for after when I have the baby and things. So this is just kind of the first of the Sam's Club haul, but the big one is going to be coming in a handful of weeks when we actually walk through.
Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to hang out with me. Like I said, please leave your recommendations down below. It helps me out so much because you guys always recommend really good things, and I just want to make life as easy as possible for me, for my husband, and all of my family members that are going to be helping out while I'm in the hospital, like delivering the baby and for all of that, and coming home and just having things be easy. I've never had a summer baby before, so it's gonna be really different. All of my kids home full time because they're not gonna be in school, and then plus being like just our busiest time of year in general with the garden and all of that stuff. So I'm really just kind of throwing everything else to the wind, and I've decided mentally that I'm gonna have a good summer. I don't care. I'm letting go of all of the things that are gonna cause me stress and make me anxious or whatever. We're gonna have a little bit of a mom talk right now. My favorite summer I've ever had with my children was the summer where Colt was a baby. That would have been the summer of 2020, COVID, which is crazy that I'm saying that that was my favorite summer. But I was so relaxed. I found a really good routine that worked for me. I was super happy with my kids, and just like I took the kids everywhere. We went to the park all the time. We went to the beach all the time. Like and looking back, because I was talking to my husband about this, and he was like, well, what about that summer like made it so enjoyable for you? Like there has to be something that made that experience really good for you. And it was because I had just let go of all expectations for myself that I put on myself as a person, like as a human being. I didn't care if there were dishes in the sink and they sat for a day or so. I was like, the day is young, we're going to the park, we're gonna hang out, I'll get to the dishes later. And I need that in my life this summer. So I'm letting go of all expectations for myself this summer. I don't care if not everything is from scratch. I don't care if I'm eating store-bought hamburger buns. I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm just going to enjoy this summer for what it is. I always say this, so people are gonna laugh at me, it's fine. But I treat every baby like it's gonna be my last baby. And I really do believe in my heart of hearts that this is our last baby. I want to enjoy this phase. I want to be outside. I want to hang out. I want to relax with my kids, make memories, do bike rides, and go hiking and go fishing and just forget about all the other stuff. That is my goal this year, to just relax and hang out. And that's why this Sam's Club haul is going to be just so, I don't want to say so important, but just kind of like, I'm just letting go of expectations for myself. I'm going to get some prepackaged things. It's going to be easy. We're going to have a good time. And I just want to have a good time this summer and really enjoy my kids and not stress out about making sure that like my house is super spotless all the time. I'm a very clean person. It doesn't always look like that because I do have 4 kids, but I'm a very clean person. And when my house gets out of whack, I get out of whack. I am diagnosed bipolar. I don't talk about that very often on here, but I hate the word trigger. Ugh, it's so overused now, but a big thing that can create a lot of like unsettlingness in me and can make me turn a little cranky is when my house is cluttered and dirty, like not dirty, but messy rather, right? There's just like things everywhere. It looks like 6 people live here. It can get me a little riled up, and I just want to let all of that go this summer and just enjoy the time for what it is. So that is my mom talk at the end of this grocery haul. From me to you, heading into summer break, like, let's all just collectively kind of throw it to the wind, enjoy our kids in the season that they are now, whether those be little kids like my little newborn I'm gonna have, or heading into preteens with my oldest on the spectrum kids, where I know that pretty soon they're not gonna wanna hang out with me every day in the summer anymore. So I wanna enjoy that phase too. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I look forward to hearing your recommendations down below, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye.